Greetings, Earthbound Travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode. Will of the Dice presents The Darkened Queen and the Shadowed Rose. I'm Tyr the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be guiding you through this clusterfuck this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we begin, we have some things that need to be said. One, we are for mature audiences. If you're not a mature audience, you need to leave now. Two, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any TTRPG creators, publicists, any of that. We're just a bunch of people get together, play D&D, and have fun, and share this story with you. Finally, while some of us here participate in things like vaping, we do not in any way, shape, or form condone nicotine use and want you to live your best life. So if you're trying to quit or have quit, good on you. We don't judge. Yay. Also, Patrick's not here because Patrick's out for his birthday. Happy birthday, Patrick.
Happy birthday.
So it's just you three against my fiendish devil, against this very harmful unicorns, rainbows, and puppies.
What could possibly go wrong? It's fine.
Yeah, well, nothing bad ever happens. Ever.
Also, before we begin, tonight's safe word is porcelain. Now, we do have some announcements and introductions to make, so let's get right to the announcements. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I'm here to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor. Level Up Dice, fine purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about True Stone dice. Now, these are really cool. What they do is they take a bunch of the leftover bits from where they cut other dice out of different gemstones. And they take those bits and they crush them into powder. And then they pack them together and imbue them with resin. And then they form cool patterns and stuff out of those into other dice. And it's awesome. And they look great. Have you ever wanted a set of dice that look like never-ending gobstoppers? Have you ever wanted dice that look like candy, but you can't eat them? I got this set of dice for you. I want you to take yourselves over to Level Up Dice. I'm going to give you a link here in a minute. That link is our portal, and it helps us out. It makes us look cool as a company, and you want us to look cool, so you're going to follow that link, and you're going to go check these out. These are the cluster green, yellow, and purple and pink True Stone dice. They are a sight to behold. I'm just going to leave it at that. You go look at these things. Now, that portal that you're going to use, it's https://bit.ly/L, D, Will, Dice, all one word. That's bit.ly/LUD, Will of the Dice. Go check them out. And, everything else that they have on their site. I'm sure that there are people that you need to buy dice for Christmas, or maybe people are just buying you crap that you don't want for Christmas and you're going to buy yourself something nice anyway. Either way, go do that thing. Also, we'd like to thank the people who've provided music for our show, because it heightens our experience, it heightens your experience, it makes the whole game better, and those musicians are Kevin MacLeod, Michael Gelfie, Dwergar, and our very own Pants. Thanks, Pants, and happy birthday!
Awesome, thank you. Ren?
As some of you know, since we started this little adventure of ours, we've been trying to give a little shout out every week to a small business here in our hobby space. And we've run out of people on the list. So if you are the proprietor, owner of a small business, whether you're doing handmade items or you're doing custom blend teas or t-shirts or wood carvings, whatever it is, send us your information over at the number 1 COM, the number 1 CAM at willofthedice.com, and give us your name, your business name, a little bit of information about what it is you make or do, and a link for where people can find your stuff. There's no cost to you for these shout outs. You don't have to send us anything. You don't have to send us products. None of that. One free shout out per business. We want to help each other out because we're all in this together. We look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, Ren. Finally, last announcement. Do you want a Will of the Dice shirt, a hoodie, or maybe even a Christmas ornament? If so, head over to willofthedice.com/shop and check it out. That's our announcements. Let's go ahead and do introductions.
Oh, hi. I'm Dan. I play Garbo. He's a short little goblin, about 3 feet tall, green skin, and big, giant, muscly arms. He carries a big black iron cauldron on the end of a stick, kind of like a little bindle. And he constantly with him is his constant companion, Mr. Stuffykins, the stuffed displacer beast. You can find me on Twitter at Ravenous Dan.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. I play Eliana Trudeau. She's the 5'2" half elf with short, choppy black hair, who's usually very bouncy and spunky, but isn't coping very well right now. For anyone who hasn't seen it, her girlfriend, the love of her life, just died. So she's having a really, really hard time, and she has a really bad habit of not dealing with emotions well. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this goes. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark. Tonight I am playing Bjarnor Sandgar, the curmudgeonly middle-aged dwarf who isn't fond of monstrous races or races he deems as monstrous. And he was starting to come around on that front and starting to look at members of the party as family and getting over his prejudices. And, well, then someone went and let loose a big evil demon that's going to destroy the world. And now he's kind of reconsidering his position again, falling back into old prejudices. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patience at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And as I said at the beginning of this, I'm Tier the DM. I am the world's okayest DM, if I rank that high. And you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. All right, guys. Before we get started, any last requests?
Not the face.
Always the face. Oh, this is one recap I don't want to do, but here we go. When last we left our party, they had made it to Keep Gregorian. They had found their way to the forge beneath the keep, where the forge master sat entombed in stone on a throne of iron. There they had found an altar with words upon it indicating that one with both elder blood and celestial blood needed to sacrifice their life in order to wake the forge. Sarah, being that mixture, after saying her fond farewells, gave her life on the altar, awakening the forge master. This is where we resume, and this is where we discover: have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? You will hear an audible intake of air coming from the body that was covered mostly in stone, as the stone begins to fall away. The creature opening its eyes translucent blue, almost eerily so, scanning over the three of you.
Eliana is still standing there staring at Sarah.
As you stand, slowly, stone will begin at her fingertips, covering her hands, her wrists, her arms, moving down to her chest, her torso, her legs, finally her head, entombed in stone like that the forge keeper was in, her final resting.
Ellie will probably start crying again.
You're muted.
Eliana will probably start crying again.
Bjarnor turns to the newly awakened Forge Master and just like hard stares him right in the eye. You'd better fucking be worth it.
I do not understand what you mean, but I have been woken. What is it that you seek?
We're after weapons that can kill Malacutius.
The Scourge lives.
Yeah, the Scourge lives. And he walks this plane.
The days of darkness are upon us.
Yep.
I can do this thing, but it will require the forges to be lit.
All right, how do we light them?
You would need a very special blade, a blade formed of angel fire. Do you come with this?
Ellie
Yeah.
will pull it from her belt and just hold it up without looking at anybody.
He will raise a bony, slender finger pointing at the door across from him. In the Hall of Heroes lies a monument to this blade. Lay the blade in the monument, and the fires will be lit.
Just that simple then.
Just that simple.
And then what do we do?
Then I will forge you each a weapon and a bracelet and a ring, that you may go forth and fight Malacutius.
All right, let's get it done.
I suppose.
Do you enter the room?
Ellie will very reluctantly step back from the altar and move toward the door.
You see before you a rectangular room, approximately 300 feet long, 150 feet wide. The walls are lined each with 5 statues, one of each different race in dramatic pose with weapons ready. But next to each statue is a sconce on either side with blue flame dancing. The floor is a green with gold accent carpet, lush, almost thick like the forest. In the center, there are 2 statues, one facing towards the entrance, one facing away, of riders on horseback with spears. And in between them, a monument. Here lies the angel fire blade, forged of heaven's mercy to bring hell's pain. There is a stone with an outline or an indentation for the blade.
Her heart's still heavy. Eliana is probably not going to say much, if anything, right now. She will just quietly approach the monument and lay the blade in the groove that's there for it.
There is a soft flash of gold light, and you will hear whoo as flame comes to life in the next room.
Garbo has just been staring at the Forge Keeper this entire time, completely silent. His eyes have been basically completely away from Ellie, as if he can't actually look at her right now. Okay, it's fired up now. Give us this item so we can get out of this wretched place.
Very well. What weapon do you wield, Master Goblin?
I know it's weird, but I use this cauldron.
So a flail.
Yeah, I guess, sorta.
He will move to one of the large carved dwarven faces where the flame dances of the forge, pulling a piece of pure raw obsidianite, the black shiny material dancing with the flame, placing it into the fires. He will stand silently with his back to you.
Oh. I'm supposed to do something?
I have to wait for the metal to heat. It is not a quick process.
Great. Gotta just sit here now. Ugh.
Those of you in the hall will hear a voice come from the shadows. I come in peace. The voice of Reuven will echo.
Not fucking likely.
He will step from the shadows, his hands raised. I come to parley.
I draw my battle axe, and I draw it across my flesh. Talk then.
We have a common enemy. We can join forces.
I have nothing left to give or to say to you.
Yeah, you know that whole the enemy of my enemy is my friend thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you two, Angramora and Nightmare Realm, you two can beat the shit out of each other all you want. We'll clean up the fucking mess. I don't care if he kills all of you. Either way, we're gonna see this through to the end. We're gonna see you and him dead.
You're such a fool.
Am I? That's fine. I've been called worse. What is it you think that we can help you with, or what we would help you with? I mean, it seems to me you're the foolish one coming here and asking us to help you.
You can
You
strike
wearing
me.
that fucking face.
You can strike me down as many times as you want, and I'll keep returning. I thought we could form an alliance. We could use our power, you could use yours, we could destroy Malacusius before he grows any stronger.
We don't need your help to kill him. We got this. We're gonna have everything we need.
Tell you what, maybe we are interested. Maybe we're interested in seeing this done and done quick. And maybe we are interested in the help of Angramore to do it. But there's going to be a price.
Really, Bjarnor? We're gonna ally with them?
No, just hold your fucking horses now. So why don't you go back and you tell your little princeling sitting on his fucking throne that if he wants us to team up with him to kill Malacusius and end this quick like, the cost is you. You're done. Gone. Dead for fucking ever. You got that? Now, if he agrees to those terms, I'm fine with it. we'll let him help us kill Malacutius.
Roll an intimidation check.
Fucking gladly. Hey, Ustad, don't fuck me. Oh, haha, thank you, Ustad. That's an 18 plus whatever my intimidation happens to be, which is plus 0, so it's an 18.
He will recoil a little bit and sneer. You want me dead so badly.
Yep.
Then why don't you take your fucking axe and do something about it?
Okay.
He's just looking for a reason to fight with us.
I think he wants me to kill him so he doesn't have to take the message back to his master because he knows his master's gonna throw him under the fucking carriage. He knows that his master will take the fucking deal and he won't ever live again. So why don't you tuck your fucking tail between your legs and get the fuck out of here and go deliver the message like a good little patsy?
He doesn't care if you strike him down because he will just continue to rise.
Yeah, we'll see. If your princeling wants our help, have him send a message back. Maybe one with a different face.
So be it. And then we'll fade into the shadows. You will hear the sound of hammering coming from the forge.
I turn and look at Garbo. That's how you make a deal with a fucking demon.
I don't like it, but I like the part about him dying forever. That's pretty good.
Time will pass. I'm sorry, go ahead. You just think say something, Ren.
Ellie is just going to quietly walk back into the other room where the smith is working.
Okay. If nothing else wants to be done, I can move forward with the smith forging the items for you. First, he would forge a flail for Garbo, a bracelet, and a ring.
Wow. That's a real weapon, huh? Huh. Okay.
Now, the flail does the same amount of damage as your cauldron.
Oh, okay.
It's just, however, obsidianite so that it is forged and blessed obsidianite so that it can do damage against an elder demon like Malacutius.
Okay. Good.
What type of weapon would Banor want?
Oh, definitely a battle axe.
Okay. So
I pulled out my second battle axe, my non-obsidianite one, and I show him that one.
Okay.
When he asks.
So you would get an obsidianite, a bracelet, and a ring. And Eliana?
Ellie has always fought with swords.
Okay, so short sword, long sword.
She usually prefers a short sword.
So Eliana will get a short sword, a bracelet, and a ring. After all the items have been given, the forge master will clear the throat. I give you each a weapon that you may draw blood from Malacutius. I give you each a bracelet to tether your soul so that he may not devour it instantly. And I give you a ring to keep fear at bay, or at least a chance of helping with it. These weapons are mighty, but they are useless if you are not mighty. Be mighty, my friends. He will pull a bucket and a ladle, the waters of the Evermore, drink.
Garbo steps forward, taking the ladle and takes a big gulp.
It is clear, refreshing water. It is seems like the only time you've actually really had your thirst quenched in a long time. It is so cool and refreshing. He'll move in front of you, Locke, offering the ladle.
Yeah, I'll take it and I drink. But I'm a dwarf, so obviously some of it spills out the sides of my mouth and into my beard.
And you, Eliana?
She'll look to him for a moment, lean forward and take the sip from the ladle.
As you three stand there, you will feel a warmth begin to spread through you. It is like that of the hug of a long-lost love, or the coming home to a familiar, welcoming place. You will feel a peace drape around your shoulders that passes all understanding. Even now, standing on the precipice of battling a great demon like Malacusius, there is no fear. There is only calm. There is only this moment. You will feel something emboldening you, the fire stoked within, giving you a determination and a raw grit that this has to be seen through. You will feel your power grow as you each gain one level.
Oh. Character maintenance time.
Oh.
So while they take up and get their levels up right quick. Hi, everybody in chat. Welcome so much. Thank you for joining in tonight. It'll just take them a moment. They're quick levelers. As you each feel this power emboldening you, the flames will begin to wither, slowly lowering to a small glow, as the Forge Keeper will move, sitting upon his throne once more. That which goes is never gone, he will say softly, before closing his eyes, exhaling a long, rattling
Well, that was kind of cryptic.
It was.
Well, I guess you better go get that fancy blade back.
Yes. I suppose at this time we move on from here.
Hey. She's home. With the rest of the Blood Hunters. That's more than we'll probably get.
No, she promised me. She promised me, but when this is done, I will be with her.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will see
look.
her soon. Ellie will look toward the altar one last time, quietly turn and head back into the room where the angel fire blade is laid on the monument.
One last look. There is a touch of unseen fingers on your shoulder, Eliana. A gentle squeeze. Just the smallest encouragement before you travel into the Hall of Heroes once again. This time you will see all of the statues have their heads bowed respectfully.
I actually don't know if Eliana would notice the statues.
You want to roll for it?
Sure.
Or are you saying she wouldn't? Your call.
I'm honestly not sure that she would.
All right.
In the state she's in right now, I'm not sure that she would.
As you reach for the sword, Eliana, you will feel a sharp pain in your side, taking 6 points of damage. Oh, by the way, when you all drink that water, give yourselves a long rest.
Oh, no, I didn't check. Should probably do that part.
Ellie will... You said it was as she was reaching for the blade, but before she grabbed it.
Right.
Slam her hand down onto the blade, grabbing it, and turn to try to see what has jabbed at her.
Turning, you will look face to face with the Revrix. A bloody dagger in his hand as he had just pierced your side.
Absolutely, as she's turning, if she can, she's going to try and jab at him. And
Right.
unfortunately, the Angel Fire Blade's what's in her hand, so...
Give me an attack roll.
Where's the die I want? I want that one. I think mine's +7 on my short sword. It's +10, haha. So 22.
22. Drawing a line of blood across the Revrix. Well, Umbrakai don't bleed. It's that billowing smoke and ash. Go ahead and roll your damage for me, please.
And it's the Angel Fire Blade, so I roll the d20.
Yep.
That's 15 on the die, and I have a +7.
So that's
It's 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative.
All right, and how much damage do I take from that attack?
11.
All right. And roll initiative.
What'd you get?
Oh, sorry, 24.
I need Garbo and Baynor to make perception checks, please.
Hey, fun question.
Yeah.
Does the smoky, ashy thing that they bleed have a smell?
It does. It smells like brimstone.
So
With
advantage Thank you. That's the one I was looking for. Okay. One.
What'd you get, Garbo?
I got a 9.
All right. And Baynor?
18.
Baynor, you will smell Umberkai. Beyond the shadow of a doubt. Coming from the room that Eliana just went into.
Fuck, they're back. Come on, Garbo.
What? Who's back?
And I'm gonna go ahead and start transforming as I walk, or as I move my movement speed.
All right. I need you and Garbo to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. Oh. I got a 21.
I have a 16.
All right. Eliana, the Reaver's swinging at you again.
Of course he is.
An 11.
No.
So if 11 misses, a 9 will miss.
Yep.
A 3 will miss.
Yeah. She's a dexterous little thing. She's quick.
The next one taking their swings. 18.
Sadly, 18 will hit.
That's 14 points of damage. That'll miss. That'll miss. All right, Eliana, you're up.
Yeah. I need my other keyboard for my damage. Since the one key on this keyboard doesn't work. Alright, pulling my other longsword. Or my short sword. Blah blah blah. Longsword, yeah. Pulling my other short sword. Because she knows she can't keep using the Angel Fire Blade without risk to herself. She'll swing at the one that's directly in front of her.
All right, swinging at number 1.
16.
16 will miss.
Okay, second swing. 22.
22 will hit.
Alright, that's 26 plus 7. So 8 points of damage from the short sword. Let's see. And I just took the slasher feat, and I already forgot exactly what it does. You can reduce a creature's speed when you deal slashing damage. Let's see. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you can reduce the speed of the creature by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
I'm not sure it'll matter since he's probably going to stand right in front of me anyway, but yeah.
All right. Garbo.
Well, I guess I'm rushing in. I guess I see the Reaverix and I rush in, right?
Yep.
You killed Stubbingans! As normal, he's going to bite his hand and start squeezing blood, but now I guess it's all over a flail now. So
Okay.
I'll coat the flail in his blood, using his crimson right to set it on fire. Taking 6 points of damage to myself. How far away is he? Is he? Can I get to him?
It's going to take a couple of turns.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just charging at him then.
Do we happen to have a map for this one?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Duh. Hold on. Ta-da!
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, look at that. You
Okay.
might want to
Oh,
put that
wow.
up in
That's
the for the audience too.
This
Okay,
map
that's
brought to
pretty.
you by Kauai Tornado.
Oh,
Thanks,
great.
Kawhi.
Yeah, thank you.
It is
It's a great
lovely.
looking one. Okay, so now I can measure. Let's see how far away this is. Oh, wow, that is a long distance. Um, so in that case, gosh, there's 4 of him surrounding Ellie. Well, we can move. Wait, what? In my movement speed. What's my movement speed now? 35, 60, 70. So I can move 70 feet if I use my action and movement. So we will see how far I can get. Oh, okay. I can get. Yeah. We'll start running straight in a line. Going for this. Wait, this is are these sarcophagi or this is a statue, I suppose, of some sort? A statue
It's
of
the mounted
it's a statue.
riders.
It's the mounted riders. That's right. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go straight for this statue here. And I guess that's pretty much all I can do. That's my bonus action, my action, and my movement.
All right, walk.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find. There's a thing. There's a movement thing in my hybrid transformation, and I'm trying to find it. I swear I'm not making this. I know it exists. Bloodlust. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, cool. So, so I can go. Okay, yeah, so I will straight up dash, and then I will use my predatory stalker thing to jump an extra 10 feet, and that will get me to about there.
All right, awesome.
And I will bonus action, or I will dual wielder action thing. I draw my other axe and I draw it across my arm as a bonus action, and now I have both weapons flaming because I had already done the other one when Ruvix was here earlier.
All right. The Revricks clapping their hands together. I need a Constitution saving throw, Eliana.
Okie doke. 11 plus 16.
16 is enough. You feel something trying to addle your brain. You feel something trying to force itself into your thoughts, but you're able to push past it. Number 2, swinging. Will miss. This dice may have to go in timeout. Yes, this dice is going in timeout.
No, we like that die. Keep that die.
Where's my ambassador die?
I hid them from you. They were rolling too good.
Nat 20.
From which one? From which
Ambassador
who?
die.
No.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Yep.
is
The one next to Eliana.
yeah. That's an attack roll with a nat 20.
Yes.
I would like to say no to that. How close am I? I don't know that I'm close enough. Let's find out. Oh no, I'm not close enough for that, but am I close enough for the other thing?
I can't curse of the illicit. He's already told me I can't do that on nat 20s because you know they'll hit.
No, it has to be within 30 feet. Okay, yeah, no, can't. All right.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, so that's 6 damage. Number 3. Let's see. Coming at you, Bayanora. Those will miss. Number 4. Those will miss. So they come running forward, almost silent on this thick plush carpet, swinging their curved scimitars. You're able to battle all the way with your axe. That will bring up Eliana.
Going to use my object interaction to sheath the Angel Fire Blade.
Okay.
Am I going to do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because why the hell not? Why the hell not? I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
So, for the next minute, 3 illusory duplicates of myself will appear in my space. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with me and mimic my actions, shifting position so it's impossible to track which image is real. I can use my action to dismiss the illusionary duplicates, which I'm not going to do right now. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates.
How do you determine if it targets you or the duplicate?
If I roll a 6 or higher, because there'll be 3 of them present, if I roll a 6 or higher, it targets a duplicate. The duplicate's AC is going to be 15 because it's 10 plus my dex modifier. If an attack hits the duplicate is destroyed, and then the difficulty goes up. So with 2 duplicates, I have to roll an 8. With 1 duplicate, I have to roll an 11 or higher.
Very cool. So summoning the arcane power, the blood hunter energy coursing through you as you split suddenly, the almost like a displacer beast, the 3 images moving in perfect synchrony. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. That's my action.
All right, that will bring up Garbo. That's my Garbo impression.
Yeah,
Garbo.
okay. Well, luckily, it looks like it's just 30 feet to run between this statue and the 4th copy of the Reverix. So, we're going to run right past the statue, whapping around so that I'm flanking with Bjarnor, and hitting this guy with my I guess flail now, yeah, for the first time. Let's see. I have advantage because I am flanking. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Yeah. Let's do some damage. Let's see here. I can re-roll ones because I have the 2-weapon fighting thingy. Or 2. And so it is 15 bludgeoning damage. Oh, and I get fire damage, which is 1. But that is only my first attack. I get to attack again. And for this attack, I rolled another 28 to hit, dealing 12 bludgeoning damage and 1 fire damage again. And now because of the mutagen I took, it allows me to attack one more time with a bonus action. So use my bonus action to attack for a third time. Oh, and that one is a natural 20.
All right.
Yeah. So, roll some dice. Okay, we got 6, 17 bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage. That is my move, my action, and my bonus action. Swing, swing, swing.
When you hit that critical hit, there's actually the sound of a bell, a deep, almost solemn dong. The creature almost recoiling away from you as you feel a surge of energy as you smash into this creature. That will bring up Locke.
Woohoo! All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna hit the one that's right in front of me. The one that Garbo is. I'll hit number 4 because advantage and some shit. That is 18, and that is considerably less. So that's 18 plus 7
That'll hit.
is lots. 25. Yeah, that's the right number. Cool. And so that does one of these and one of them's. So that will do 10 points of slashing and 5 points of fire. Oh, hey, I forgot to roll to see how much damage I took from the thing. Half of that. All right, that's first hit. Second hit, he will take, that's a 7. That's a 16. 16 plus 7, 23.
23 hits.
For wow, I rolled a pair of 7s. 14 points of slashing and 7 points of fire. And bonus action, swing again. That's 7. But that's a nat 20.
Good job.
So that will be 15 points of slashing and 12 points of fire.
He looks hurt. There's smoke and ash billowing from all different places where the axe is cut in to the creature. His face twisted in agony and anger. Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I'm not going to move. I don't want to invoke attacks of opportunity.
All right. So that will bring up Revrix. Number 1, attacking you, Eliana. Both of those will miss. Number 2.
All right.
That is a nat 20.
Damn it.
All right. I have to roll a d20.
Okay.
If I roll 6 or higher, it hits a duplicate and not me.
Okay.
Come on.
And that's an 11.
All right. So that's one of your duplicates gone.
Yep. So it will take out one of the duplicates instead of hitting me.
Love it.
Number 3. Claps their hands together and becomes invisible.
Oh.
And number 4 brings their thumbs and forefingers together, thrusting them out at you, Garbo. I need a dexterity saving throw as these vines of energy, or a constitution saving throw, I'm sorry. These vines of energy wrap around you
Well, I Constitution saving throw.
I believe it's a con. Let me double check. Yes, Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, I'll re-roll because I rolled that with 2 dice because I thought it was dexterity. So in that case, oh cool. That is a 23.
23 will pass, so you will take half damage as you are blighted.
Oh, good.
So that'll be 14 points of damage as these vines wrap around you and burn necrotic energy into you.
Ouch.
That will come back to Eliana.
Eliana's going to raise her hand, kind of shouting in Elvish at this point, and centering her spell just behind where number 1 and number 2 are so that it will hit them but not catch her in the wave. She's going to cast Shatter.
Oh, shit.
So a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from that point. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere, which will be both of them, need a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 15.
Number 1, rolled a 1. Number 2, rolled a 2. I shit you not.
That's poetic, and I love it.
All right, let me roll 3d8. (13) 18 points of damage. It's thunder damage, if that makes any difference.
It does, actually.
So they'll each take 18 points of thunder damage.
The loud as the spell ignites, cracking some of the statues here in this Hall of Heroes. They're, as the statues, as you had not noticed, but maybe Locke and Garbo did, that the statues had gone from dramatic action poses to mourning, sorrowful poses. The creatures growling in frustration as they are slammed with this thunder energy. It will now bring up Garbo.
I have a quick question for my bonus action.
Yep.
Since I also have an object interaction, I'm going to go ahead and draw my Obsidianite short sword because it's the other one I have definitely on me.
Yeah, sorry about that. Now it's Garbo's turn. Garbo!
Oh, shoot. There I go, messing up and... there we go. Okay, so, we are going to... Well, swing again. Yeah, keep on swinging. Flail coming around, and we've got a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
12. 15 bludgeoning damage.
That'll do it.
And 6... Oh, that's... He's gone, huh? Oh, good.
Wait, that was you. We're not killing you, we're killing that one. There we go.
Okay, well, that was... well, good. That was only my first attack. Let's see how far away... This... Ah, man. Too far away. What, well, we'll just start running that way. Well, ooh, could I search for that one that is invisible somehow?
You already took one of your attacks.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, so that would probably be an action to do that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. In that case, yeah, we'll start heading towards here. Oopsies, I forgot. I should have measured. Okay, so it's about there. Sorry, I could make it to about here. So running from this statue, almost getting about, let's see, how far away from Ellie am I now? I'm about 15 feet away from Ellie at this point. And that'll do for my turn.
All right, Locke.
Yeah, so my base movement being 40, I'm going to dash, and that will get me there.
All right.
And I think that is all I can do. Because I can't take any other actions, and I can't use a bonus action. I don't think dual wielder doesn't let. I have to take an attack to be able to use dual wielder as a
That's correct.
for bonus. Yeah.
Number 3 appearing behind you, Garbo, trying to put
Oh,
a collar around your neck.
collar?
Yeah,
Ugh.
this will be opposed athletics.
Oh, opposed athletics. Okay, that I'm okay with.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, let's see if I roll a 2. I did not roll a 2, so therefore, I have a 25. So I think I'm okay.
All right. Number 2 turning to swing at you, Bayanor.
Yep.
18.
Nope.
And number 1 swinging on Eliana.
Okay.
That's a 19 and a 17.
All right. Hang on. The 19 would hit because even with 2 weapons in her hand, that only makes her AC 18 because she's a dual wielder. But I got to roll to see if you hit me or a duplicate. It has to be an 8 or higher this time because one duplicate's already been destroyed. And that is a 12.
So another one shattering. So that leaves 1.
Leaves 1 duplicate. So next time I have to roll an 11 or higher.
All right, awesome. That will bring you up, Eliana.
Just a second. Sorry, I was making notes.
Nope.
Okay.
I need everyone to make a perception check right quick, please.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Cocked.
13 plus. So 18 for Eliana.
Garbo.
I got a 4.
All right. Lock.
15.
Okay, so Eliana and Bayanor, you will hear number 2 say, "We just need the goblin."
Yeah. So Eliana's got a sword in each hand at this point. It is her turn. Hearing number 2 say that, she's absolutely going to swing on number 2, and I think I'm flanked with Bjarnor on
Yes,
number 2
yes,
at the
you
moment.
Turns out, I moved there on purpose.
Yeah. So as she's swinging, no, you don't. 28?
28 will hit.
I really wish my short sword did more damage. Sorry, guys. 4 plus 7, that's 11 points of slashing damage. Second swing. We'll take the 17 because it's higher of the 2, so 27.
That'll hit.
That's 10 points of slashing damage. And since I have the obsidian blade in my hand, I'm going to take my bonus action swing on number 1.
Alrighty.
And I know that one is not with advantage. That one will be just a flat roll. Because number 1's not flanked. 17?
17 misses.
All right. So 2 hits and a whiff.
All right, that'll bring up Garbo.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, now that I see that one, we're swinging at it. Let's see. We got a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. We're doing 14 bludgeoning damage and 6 fire damage. And I am going to use my brand of Axiom on it.
Okay, and what
So.
does that do?
This one. Any illusions disguising or making a creature invisible when you brand them end. And they can't benefit from such illusions while branded. If a creature branded by you is polymorphed or has changed shape, they must succeed on a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw or revert to their true form and be stunned until the end of your next turn. Whenever a branded creature attempts to polymorph or change shape, they must succeed on a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw or the attempt fails, and they are stunned until the end of your turn. So,
They're not polymorph, but they will not be able to go invisible. Nice.
yeah. He can't go invisible now, basically. Yeah.
Andy.
Oh, but I still get more attacks.
Yay, attacks.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Yeah. But this one is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 13 bludgeoning damage and 7 fire damage.
So this new flail swailing it. Woo, woo, wham, woo, wham. The flames bursting. Woof. After each impact. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Locke, you're up.
Cool. All right, so number 2. I'm gonna go lumberjack on him with my axe, and I am flanking, so that's advantage. First one's an 11. Second one is 8. So 11 and 7 is 18.
18 misses.
Second attack, 10. That's 17, so that'll be 17 and 7 is 21. No,
That'll hit.
24.
That'll hit.
I can math.
Math is hard.
Let's go shopping. So that will be 5 and 7 is
12.
12. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I misspoke. My first attack, I rolled an 11, but I added my damage modifier, not my to-hit modifier. That should have been a dirty 20.
Okay, that would have hit.
Okay, so we'll call this the damage from the first one. I'm sorry, it's +9, not +7. +7 is my damage. So that would be 5 and 7 is
12.
12. You just said that. And 6 fires for the first, and so then the second hit damage is 14 slashing and 4 fire. And bonus action attack. That is a 13, and that is less. So 13 and 9 is a hit. So that will be 14 points of slashing and 2 points of fire.
Nicely done. The axes dual wielding as they blaze. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Digging into this creature, more smoke and ash billowing as its face is twisted in pain. Is that your turn?
No. I am I sort of glance at Ileana and give her a look like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to hold them for a second, and I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take if they want to attack of opportunity me, that's fine. I am running my full 40 feet of movement, which will get me to there. And that will be my turn.
All right, so dirty 20 to hit on the
That
attack
hits.
of opportunity. That is 6 points of damage.
6 points of
Slashing?
slashing, so 3.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
All right, Garbo. Number 3 is trying to put this collar around you again. This is going to be your athletics against his dexterity.
Okay.
So I rolled. Let me tell you what I
sure.
rolled.
Sure.
That way we know it's fair.
Yeah.
So I got a 16.
Okay, I got a 24.
So once again, as it tries to snap this collar around your neck, you're able to bat it away, growling in frustration. "Ugh, I will get you, you little green fuck."
No, you won't.
Number 1 throws his hands together. I need Eliana, Garbo, number 3, and Bayanor to please make. Hold on, I lost it. Dexterity saving throws. A lightning bolt rips through. All right, Eliana.
32.
Holy shit!
I got a nat 20 and I have a I have a 12 on my my dexterity save, so 32.
All right, so you'll take 18 points of damage. Garbo.
I got a 17.
17. You'll take 18 points of damage, and Bayanor.
19.
18 points of damage. Number 2 is going to take an attack of opportunity. Eliana. Actually, no, he won't, because he can stay within controlling distance of you as he tries to put a collar on Garbo. Okay, that's a 23.
Ooh. I got a 25.
All right, so you're able to avoid the collar.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, that you're making a check, not an attack roll when you do that, right?
Correct. I'm doing opposed checks.
Okay. So Curse of the Eyeless can't affect that, unfortunately. Okay.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
I'm really good at athletics.
Eliana.
All right. Well, first, Blood Curse of Bloated Agony on number 3, since I can't reach him.
Okay. And for our listeners.
Wait. Let me double check my measurement. Make sure he's within. Yes, he's within the 30 feet. So Blood Curse of Bloated Agony on number 3 there, since he's going after Garbo, but she can't quite get to him. So. Oh, that's a reaction. No, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. He's going to painfully swell until the end of my next turn. For the duration of this curse, the creature has disadvantage on any strength or dexterity-based ability checks and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it tries to make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turns.
Nice.
And, it's just going to be kind of miserable in the meantime.
You just turned him into that dude from Big Trouble in Little China. He's Thunder. He's just.
And then she's going to try and stab the shit out of number 2. Now, question: am I flanked with Garbo?
You are.
All right. Number 2 has her thoroughly pissed off right now. Well, we'll take the 19. So that's 29.
That'll hit.
Sweet. That's 12 points of slashing damage. Second attack. Crit! That's 30. So, roll my damage die. 4 and 4 is 8, plus 7, that's 15 points of slashing damage. Since that was a crit.
Awesome.
And yeah, why the hell not? I've got my other sword in my hand. I'm going to, because I don't have.
Can you do that after you did the blood curse?
Oh, you're right. That's a bonus action. Thank you for catching that.
So the blood curse on number 3, the creature becoming bloated, agonizingly so, growling in frustration as the chubby, now swollen fingers fight to maintain grip on the collar as you turn your blades, swirling them, slashing once, twice on number 2. That will bring up Garbo.
Okay. We're gonna just, let's see here. Well, now that Bjarnor, Ellie's there, Bjarnor's there, do I wanna... Let's go for number 2 that I'm flanking with Ellie. So we're gonna hit him with my flail. For a 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Dealing 17 bludgeoning damage and 6 fire damage. And then my second attack for my... What?
I'll eliminate number 2.
Oh, good. Okay. Well then, in that case, we will attack number 3, the one that's right next to your Bjarnor now. Oh, that's not good. That's only a 13 to hit. That's not good at all.
That will miss.
Yeah, and then I use my bonus action for one more swing with the flail, getting a 30 to hit.
That will hit. Holy shit.
Yeah. Dealing 15 bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage.
All right. Damn. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Locke, you're up.
Cool. So I am. I should measure this just to be on the safe. Yeah. That's 5 feet. I'm going to take a 5-foot step so that I am now flanking with Garbo. And then I am going to wail on number 3 there. 17 and 11 is less than 17, so 17 plus 9 is lots for 11 points of slashing and 6 points of fire. Second attack. 8. That is an 11, which makes it a dirty 20.
That'll hit. Just hits.
For 13 points of slashing and 8 points of fire.
He looks hurt.
And bonus action attack that's an 18. That is less than 18. So that is a 27 to hit. For 14 points of slashing and 5 points of fire.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
He looks fucked up. I need you to make a... What is it? Dexterity saving throw, please, as he reaches out, blasting disintegrate at you.
Ooh. Mino, haha!
I feel bad for the people listening to this as a podcast who
Right, because they can't see me dancing.
Can't see Locke dancing right now.
So that's a nat 20.
Awesome.
And my dex save bonus is +8. So that is a 28
right.
dex save.
So you will take 40 points of damage, of necrotic damage.
Using Disintegrate?
Yeah.
Is this a modified version?
No, why?
Because Disintegrate is an all or nothing spell.
Oh, that's right. Duh. Never mind. You will not take that damage.
No, I was just asking because if it was a modified read version of it, I didn't want to be messing with your stuff. I'm sorry.
Nope, it's just one of those nights. I'm having a shitty mental day, and probably shouldn't be out from under my covers.
No, dude, we all have those days.
We all do. In fact, I'd like to be under my covers too. But, here we are. We're playing D&D and we're still having fun. So
Exactly.
I'm just going to take those 40 points back and pretend that didn't happen. Okay, cool.
Yep, that didn't happen. And I need Garbo to make the same dexterity save as number 1 shoots a disintegrate ray at you.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, that's bad. See, Garbo is a muscly man, and the muscles don't work. How muscly he is doesn't make him very good at dexterity saving throws, so he has disadvantage on those. But he has a really high dexterity saving throw. But I rolled a 5, so that's a total of 14.
14 won't do it. That's 80 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, my goodness. 80 points of damage. That's a lot.
That will bring up Eliana.
Oh, my goodness.
Going to make use of my Mystic Frenzy and throw a Frostbite cantrip at number 3. He'll need a DC 15. Is it con? I was totally just looking at this a second ago.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 3.
Okay. All right, so he takes 3d6 cold damage. So that's 10 points of cold damage.
That'll do number 3.
And because I'm utilizing my Mystic Frenzy, that allows me to make a bonus action weapon attack immediately following my cantrip, which I'll swing at number 1, since he is directly in front of me. Does 22 hit?
22 hits.
All right. 13 points of slashing damage.
So, snapping your head, looking at the bloated, almost destroyed Umbrakai, the cold blasting, causing the creature to turn to ash, falling on this beautiful green carpet. Then turn around, digging your blade into number 1. That will bring up Garbo.
Oh, good.
I love
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well, we only have the one left. Let's see how far away he is from me. I can't really get in flanking position, but I can almost get there, so we get right up next to him, right, zooming right past Ellie, and we're swinging. We're swinging. Okay, that's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Dealing 15 bludgeoning damage and 5 fire damage. And swinging again with the flail. A 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And dealing, let's see here, 16 bludgeoning damage and 3 fire damage. And then I attacked. I have a bonus action to attack one more time, but that one is only a 16 to hit.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Your frenzied swings with the flail.
Oh.
Crushing.
Aha.
The head exploding into ash as the body falls, turning to ash and smoke before it hits the ground. Silence blanketing the Hall of Heroes.
So, Tyr, I know that they turn to ash and smoke when we kill them.
Correct.
But I don't suppose that collar they were trying to put on Garbo got left behind.
It did.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to touch it, and I'm gonna warn everyone else to stay back for a minute, and I am going to sit down and I'm going to ritually cast Identify on that collar.
As your magic courses through you, the ritual casting of Identify on this collar, it is a collar of manifestation. The wearer can have their soul removed and another soul placed into them.
Huh. Well, that's fucking weird.
It's weird.
So, this collar they kept trying to put on you,
Yeah.
it lets someone switch out your soul for theirs.
Well, it's a good thing they didn't put that on me then, huh? Wow. Where does your soul go?
Do I know, Tier? Does it go into their body or away?
It goes into their body.
Yeah, no, you would literally go
So-
into their body. So you'd have been.
Oh, so it's a real Freaky Friday kind of situation.
I don't know. I hadn't read that one.
Oh, it's a goblin tale. Yeah.
Why do they need your body? It's got to have something to do with your blood being the blood that brought him back. Huh. We need to do some research. So my identification of this collar Tier, there's no curse or anything on it.
No.
Cool. I pick it up and I drop it in the bag of holding.
All right. The Umbrakai leaving only ash, diamonds, and cloaks.
Take the diamonds.
Give me a D100 as you pick up the first diamond.
Oh, 2.
The diamond will crack in your hand, and you'll see a set of gossamer wings. You all have seen this before, the creatures that eat gemstones.
Oh yeah, I killed that thing immediately.
The other one's beginning to hatch.
That's bad. We should go. Actually,
Okay.
since they're just hatching, can we just like stomp on them and kill them?
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna stomp every last single fucking one of them.
Oh, okay. We're stomping now. Okay. Good.
Give me an insight check.
Don't fuck me, Ustad. Not great. Insight. 14.
14. All right, let me make a note of that.
Hey, Ren, would you make a note that he's making a note?
I do every time.
Okay. I'll make a note that you made a note.
See, you guys joke about it, but I actually do. If he asks for a roll, I make a note that he made a note of what it was instead of telling us what happened.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, we will continue.
Okay.
And it looks like Lanta may be watching. Streamlabs just said something. So, hi, Lanta.
Hi, Lanta.
Hey, lady.
Oh no, I think that's I think that was Turk. I think that was Welsh Turk. She exclamation point noted just
Oh.
before Streamlabs said something.
Oh.
That's
okay.
that's a programmed command I didn't know existed, and I'm so delighted to know is there now.
Excellent. Awesome. I didn't know that was there either. I was hoping Lanta was watching. Oh, well. I'm
We
glad
still
that
love you, Lanta.
we love Lanta. We love Welsh Turk. We love all of our audience. All right, guys, we'll be back in 10. back. Thanks for hanging out while we got our beverage of choice and did all the things that we do when we're on break. Before the break, the party had got their items forged in the forge by the Forge Keeper. They had fought Umbrakai in the Hall of Heroes, where they tried to put a collar on Garbo. A collar that would allow something to change souls with them, thus switching the entire being. You are in the Hall of Heroes. Once more, the statues have taken on dramatic pose. What would you like to do?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a little injured here.
Yeah, you should probably take a rest. Also, I want to see if there's... I mean, none of us have ever been down here before. There's this place and the forge. I want to make sure there ain't nothing else weird down here that we need to know about.
Why don't we just ask the smith?
That's not a bad idea.
I'd also like to note, well, Ellie made a point of helping Garbo during the combat because she doesn't want anything to happen to him. She's not, like, looking at him or actually talking directly to him at this point yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll walk back over into the forge. And, is Smith still there?
He is. He is sitting on his throne.
Hey, 2 quick questions. One, the forge and the Hall of Heroes. Is there anything else down here that we should, be aware of, check out?
I have never left the forge. I do not know.
Good to know. Second, you're knowledgeable about Malacutius and how he sort of works, right?
Yes.
Cool. So, the blood of the person that released him into the world, why would that be important after he's been released?
It wouldn't.
Because those Umbrakai that just showed up, they had, and I reach into the bag of holding, this. Near as I can tell, it's for swapping souls with someone.
When you pull the collar out, you'll see gossamer wings crawling up onto your hand. The gems that were in the collar gone.
I did not realize you had said that the collar was gemmed. But alright. Well, fuck.
Give me another insight check. Gustav, don't fucking...
Yeah, no, that is... Where's my insight? There it is. 5, 12.
I need everyone but Baynor to earmuff, please. Baynor, it will dawn on you that you all have picked up countless of those gemstones that have fallen when the Umbrakai have died. Those gemstones are more than just gemstones. They're jewelmite eggs. And they're in your bag of holding.
Yep. Well, alright. See, check something real quick. Yeah. All right. Cool. You can bring everybody back. Well. Shit. That means every one of those diamonds is an egg waiting to hatch.
Bjarnar, what are you talking about?
All the diamonds we've collected when we killed Umbrakai. They're not diamonds, they're eggs.
How many of those did you put into the bag?
14, 15.
Can the creatures survive if they hatch in there?
Unknown. By the way, I killed the one that's crawling around on the collar. I'm gonna set the collar aside, stick my hand in the bag of holding, and I think about a diamond.
A diamond appears.
I stick the diamond back in the bag of holding, and keeping my hand in there, I think about a jewel mite.
A jewel mite appears.
Crush it. I'm just gonna keep doing that for a minute until I stop pulling jewel mites out of the bag.
Okay. You pull out 7 jewel mites.
So I assume I mark off 7.
Yep. The forge keeper will look at you when you ask about the collar, as you see already stone beginning to form around their feet. The only reason someone would want to be your friend is to get into some place that only your friend could get into.
Where could Garbo get into that others cannot?
Where Garbo came from. Garbo,
Yeah.
you said that you made a deal to get away from your home.
Yeah.
That means that Malacucius started talking to you when you were in your home.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason. Something there. Some connection to him. Something that's important.
Something that he wants from my home?
Something
Could
that
that be?
something that Angramora can use against.
Uh-oh. Yeah, does anything ring any bells?
Give me a history check.
Okay. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, it's yep, it's a 9.
Fey Fiend or Demon? Advantage
With
for Blood
advantage.
Hunters?
Advantage.
Helping!
17.
I need Eliana and Baynor to earmuff this time.
Ooh.
Garbo, there was often talk of a place in the Warden where a magical weapon was hidden that only the king of the Warden knew where it was. But it was supposed to be so powerful that it could destroy the world.
Ooh.
And it was what the Goblin King used to keep everyone else in line, was fear of this blade.
Okay.
But
Does it have a
was
name?
not that you can remember.
Okay. Okay. Goodness.
But you do remember that the blade liked to tempt.
Oh. Okay.
Anything else?
No, I got it. Oh goodness. Well, it's a blade. The blade could. Gosh, he wants the blade. Oh no.
What fucking
Well,
blade?
It's the Goblin King kind of had this extremely powerful weapon. He kept everyone in line with it. No one could, you know, no one could question the king because he had this blade, and it liked to I think the blade kind of had some kind of magic to it, and it kind of liked to tempt people and stuff, and that's pretty much all I know about it, but maybe he wants that.
You think? Maybe?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the most powerful thing in all of the Goblin Kingdom. So it can kill pretty much anything, probably.
Yeah, so, I reckon we're gonna need to go get that, aren't we?
Ah, do we gotta?
Yeah, you idiot, we gotta.
Oh, okay. I gotta go. I don't want to go home. Oh.
I need Eliana and Banor to make insight checks.
Don't fuck me, stud. Hate it when that happens. There we go.
Insight?
Yep.
Not very high. Sorry. Oh, that's 9, not a 6. So it's a little higher than I thought it was.
What'd you get, Eliana?
14.
17.
Banor, you've been tempted before. Sitting by a fire.
Wait a minute. Was it? Wait, above table. That the blade that tempted me before. It was. It had a history with the dwarves, didn't it? And I knew about it. Because I seem
Yes.
to recall there was a reason I turned it down, was because the dwarves had a history with that blade and it was bad. But I now don't recall what you had said in that moment.
You had turned it down because what it showed you was ultimate pain and suffering. You delivering pain and suffering to all the dwarves.
Ah. Wait. That blade.
Yeah.
I described the blade that I saw in that vision.
Yeah. Oh, yep. That's it. That's it for sure.
Yeah, that blade called out to me once.
Yeah.
Tried
It'll
to get me
do
to
that.
take it up.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go after it.
Oh, it's the Goblin King has it. It's in the war, and there's no way we're getting in there.
Well, there's got to be an entrance nearby.
There'll be a voice that comes from behind you. Maybe it's not in the warden.
I turn to see who's speaking.
You don't see anyone. But the voice is familiar. A conversation on a log by a fire.
I'm afraid, Tyr, you're going to have to be a little more specific than that. We've had a few of those.
When you spoke to a god.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, that's what I thought, but like that's like saying to a Scadian, we talked by a fire once. Yeah, I'm sure we did. But I sit by a lot of fires. Oh, we were drinking? That does not narrow it down. Oh, look who's back, Chatty Cathy. So if it's not in the Warren...
The dwarf will manifest a long reed pipe hanging from their lips. If they're not in the Warren, where could it be?
I turn and look at Garbo.
Do we hear and see who
Yes.
he's talking to? Okay, just
Okay,
curious.
good.
Oh, I'm
Do I-
sorry. I don't mean to be rude, guys. That's... Well, you go by a lot of names.
Just call me the Traveler.
He's a god. We spoke
Oh.
once. Right after we killed that Skaglador. Not too far from here.
I was a little distracted that evening.
Yeah, we all were. But while I was sitting watch, he popped his little godly rump on the log next to me, and we had a chat.
My name is Jonias, the Traveler. I am the god of fortune and luck, and I am here because I do not wish to see the world consumed by Malacutus.
Well,
Do you know where it is?
There is a forest he'll point to the east of here. Within the forest is a gathering of druids. The druids have the blade.
Interesting.
Would his description be familiar to Eliana being from this continent?
It would. The Weeping Waste and
Yeah.
the druids of the Lunar Dancer.
Okay.
Did they get it?
It was given to them.
Not by the Goblin King. He wouldn't part with it.
No, the Goblin King lost it.
What?
Actually, the Goblin King lost it many kings ago.
You mean all this time he hasn't even had it?
That is correct, my little...
Oh my
Friend.
goodness.
You can't go to the druids, however. That path will lead to your death.
All right.
Your path leads to the Emerald. That's where Malacutus is heading.
So,
He's going to destroy the Seven Falls.
oh, yay. That
Okay.
old chestnut.
Like hell he is.
All right. Let me get this straight. I just want to make sure that I ain't cocking nothing up on this one. You're telling me that the all-powerful sword of hate and vengeance is with the druids, but we can't go there and get it, and that the reason that the Umbrakai are coming after Garbo is because they think he can get it, because they think the Goblin King still has it. And what we really need to do is we need to go to the Emerald, fight Malacutius, and stop him from taking over the Falls. Is that about? Okay. All right. Just so I got it all straight in my noggin. I'd hate to miss a step somewhere.
Thanks, I really needed that. That really cleared a lot of things up in my head, Bjornor, because I was really lost there for a second.
This is the last help that any of the divine can give, as far as directly interfering. We have already overstepped bounds and brought down the eyes of the sisterhood.
What sisterhood?
I cannot say. Just trust me.
Can I take a history check, see if I know what he's talking about?
Yep.
No, I got no clue. At least I don't think I do. That's a 12.
I'm gonna give it to you because it's important. The Sisterhood of the Twisted Spear.
Oh, the sisterhood? Like, God slaying. Yeah, them? Okay. Gotcha. And I didn't think they existed anymore.
Oh, there are many things that still exist, my friend.
Didn't they, like, get swallowed up by the desert or something?
Just their temple. They still dwell.
Ah. Alright, well, good for them for surviving stuff.
So
So-
why is it that those who could slay gods stay in the shadows while we are thrust upon this way?
Because things have a balance and an order to them. It's not fair, nor does it make any sense, but they would rather die by their divine code than to do the right thing and interfere.
I will never understand those who are in a position to help others and won't.
Nor will I.
I will never understand why someone like my Sarah must give everything, so that someone who could do it with a snap of the fingers can sit on their ass and do nothing.
Because it was ordained from her birth. There are some things that are written in stone that cannot be changed.
Then once again I say that these divine plans suck.
Alright, so I don't suppose you have a good recommendation for us on how we can get to the druids faster, or not the druids, but to the emerald faster, because we're kind of not close.
It would be, what, 5 days from here? Maybe 6?
I cannot help you in that fashion, but I can help you in this. And he will pull an apple and hand each to each of you. Before the battle, consume this. I have likely crossed the line and may find myself on the wrong side of the sisterhood, in which case I go to the beyond with a clear conscience.
Tasty looking apple, I guess.
I mean, in your defense, not that they're gonna care, but I mean, Dave and the Prince of Angramora and Zakez are all, playing real fast and loose with the rules, best I can tell. So, you're just kind of balancing the scales from what I see.
Your greatest threat will be Zakez. You will have to find a way to destroy him. But first, you have to stop. He'll look at you, Garbo, what you let loose.
Yeah.
But if it had not been you, it would have been another. So take some solace in that. He was talking to many of you at one time, trying to lure someone there to free him.
Yeah, well, we were going there anyway, I guess.
The fruit will keep you from being affected by his fear.
Is that not what the Smith's rings were supposed to do?
The rings help. The fruit guarantees.
All right.
Good to know.
And now I will forfeit my life by giving you one last gift. He will take a ring from his finger and hand it to you, Bayanor.
You sure?
That'll get you to the falls.
Well, it seems a little redundant to say it. Luck be with you. Travel.
And he'll fade.
The ring's supposed to get us to the falls.
I don't know. I reckon I put it on and I'll find out. But I reckon we should take a rest first.
That's a good idea. That's a real good idea. We'll start cooking something up here. Garbo starts getting his cook stuff out. And start to warm up a pot of something. And for the first time, whatever he's cooking actually smells pretty good. It's aromatic. It's okay. So usually I make things for my taste, but this is special circumstances and all. So I'm whipping up something a little special here for you guys. Trust me, it's gonna be good. I didn't put any bugs in it. I didn't put no mold in it. There's nothing weird, nothing. It's all good vegetables and meats and spices.
Well, God's damn, Garbo, it must be the end of the fucking world after all. You're cooking a decent meal.
Well, yeah, that drink of water really inspired me a little bit. Gotta do what you gotta do. Take a sip. This will really get you good. It'll really help you rest up. For those in the audience, Garbo just took the chef feat and has finally learned to cook things that are not disgusting.
While Garbo is cooking, Yarnor's going to have a walk around and look and see if there's anything down here other than the Hall of Heroes and the Forge.
There is not. But I do need a perception check as you walk through the Hall of Heroes.
16 plus 1, 17.
You'll walk past the statue of yourself.
The fuck? I'm going to turn and walk over to it.
It'll depict you standing there with axes in both hands, face gritted in determination. And the plaque says, Bayanor Sangar.
I'm going to have a look around and see if there are anybody else that I know.
You will find one for Eliana, one for Garbo, one for Sarah, and one for Wesley.
Hey guys, you might want to come take a look at this.
What you got there?
I point at the statue of you.
That's me! What? What? Why am I a statue?
I reckon the same reason I am. And I
You're a
point at the
statue?
statue of me, and Ellie, and Sarah. Hell, even Wesley got one.
Wow. That's really weird. So someone knew that we were going to be here before we got here?
I don't remember these statues being here before. It seems like they've been added. Like this place thinks we're heroes now. I don't know how it works.
Huh.
There's an inscription under each statue.
Oh. What does this say?
Yours, Garbo, is written in Goblin.
Okay. I read it.
It says, released Malacutius into the world, destroyed Malacutius once and for all, died of old age.
You might not want to read yours, or you might. I think it just told me the future.
I checked the inscription on mine.
Devoted friend, fierce warrior, died at the hands of Lilith.
Huh. By the way, what language was mine written in?
Dwarven.
Figured.
Oh, there's one of Muckwort too, by the way.
Well, that's disconcerting.
What are you boys looking at?
The inscriptions on our statues. Mine says how I die.
So I know Eliana's been a little out of it, so she's basically just wandered into the room.
Yeah.
Looking at your statues.
We got statues in the halls of heroes now. There's one for you, there's one for Sarah. Hell, even Wesley got one.
Ellie will wander over to Sarah's first.
It's written in Elder. And you can read it. Died for love.
Does she realize this is not a language she normally would be able to read? That's so strange.
Right?
Bjarnor, come here.
I go over to Sarah's statue.
Can you read the plaque?
I look at the plaque.
No.
Nope, not a bit.
How can I read it? I don't speak Elder.
You did get a bit of her blood.
Ellie's gonna look at the cut on her hand.
The cut is healed.
Is there a scar or anything? Mark?
There is a scar.
She'll kind of close her hand again, hold it close to her chest.
What's it say?
It says she died for love. Ellie will look over at hers.
It's written in
Kind of
Elvish.
Well, she's gonna look at it from the distance. She's not gonna get close yet.
Okay.
And kind of ponder it. What does yours say, Bjorngar?
Well, it's not real happy. It says, devoted friend. What was the adjective that went with warrior tier?
Fierce fighter.
Fierce fighter died at the hands of Lilith.
Do you think it's possible that ours, yours and mine and Wesley's and Garbo's, that they might change?
I don't know.
That perhaps what is to come is not set in stone yet?
Maybe.
I hope mine doesn't change. It says I kill Malacusius and I die of old age. So that's
Sorry, the kitten is climbing my leg.
So you get to die of old age, huh?
apparently.
That's
I
some
mean,
shit.
well, I am a goblin. Old age for a goblin isn't all that old, but
Well, at least it says you clean up your mess.
it does say I clean up my mess. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will do my best to die. That way you'll be happy.
That won't make me happy, you idiot. I may be pissed at you, but I don't want you dead.
Oh, okay. Well, don't do my
I want to
best.
go. I want to go look at Muckwarts.
Muckwards is written in common. From man to bullywog, friendship saw him fall.
I read that one out loud so everyone can hear it. That seems pretty accurate.
The curiosity is going to get the best of Ellie, and she's going to walk over to hers.
Died of heartache.
Well, if nothing else, mine seems accurate.
Feel like sharing?
She's not going to look up from it. She's just going to kind of shake her head. It basically says I die from a broken heart.
Since Patrick's not here, I'm gonna walk over and look at Wesley's.
It's written in kobold.
Yeah, damn it, he's a dog kobold. He's not a dragon kobold, so it's not in Draconic, right?
Yeah, it's in Draconic.
Oh, I speak Draconic.
1 second. Eaten alive.
Well, maybe it's best we don't mention this to him.
Yeah.
Without saying anything, Eliana's going to turn and leave the room and go back to the altar where Sarah is.
Sarah's not there.
She's just gonna stand there at the altar and speak softly, like she was talking to her anyway. So she's just kind of standing there talking to herself, but...
When Eliana leaves the room, the statues you saw, Kirak, will vanish.
Interesting. I'm gonna take a once around the room, looking at all the statues.
Okay.
Now remind me, tier above table, because I don't remember what we know as which characters fully. Do we know? Does this group know that Bane was one of the 11?
Yes.
Okay, I am looking for a statue of Bane.
And there is
'Cause
one.
I find him, and then I'm going to try and piece together who around him is part of the 11. I want to see their statues.
It's what it is. There are 10 statues against the walls. There are 2 mounted statues. The 2 mounted statues are identical. They are a gnome dressed in artificer armor. But the 11 individuals that were there at the Battle of the Demon Bride are represented here. And I'm not going into the name, folks, because it brings up a lot of bad memories right now because dealing with grief.
Yeah.
So,
Not gonna. I'm not reading the plaques, or maybe I am, but I don't need you to give me all of them here. That's fine. Just because Bjarnor would, because Bjarnor is interested in that sort of knowledge. Bjarnor will go and he'll probably actually take notes on all of them. Just to have. Yeah. And then I'll head back. All right, let's have some of this fucking stew, or whatever it is.
Yeah. Stew. Yeah. Take as much as you want. Sorry, I couldn't make anything fancy. It's just stew, but it should be pretty good. It's nice and chunky, but good chunky. Not unappetizing. Anyhow, eat up. You'll get 1d8 extra HP back when you roll all your dice for HP. For your short rest. So yeah.
Nice. All right, we tried the stew. How is the stew?
give me a survival check, Garbo.
Other than healing.
Survival check.
With advantage. You have the check.
Oh, good. It's still not very good. Well, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I got an 11. It's probably pretty good for Garbo.
It's not as disgusting as you thought it would be. It's not like, finger licking good, but it's good. It's hearty.
Garbo,
Yeah.
this stew, well, it's damned passable.
Damn passable. Yes, good. That's exactly what I was going for. Good. I am so happy. I'll try to do better next time. I'm gonna really try my chops at this. But that's the best compliment I've ever had on my cooking. So
Once we've all eaten, I will. I'm gonna guess there's not a lot of extra space in the forge area, so since the Hall of Heroes is nice and big, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna alarm off a 20-foot square in there, and then cast Tiny Hut for all of us to have to sleep in. I'll gather everybody together right before I finish casting it, and there we go. Now we're we're safe in here in case, Reavrix comes back.
Okay. Are you setting a cursory guard, or are y'all just sleeping?
We make Wesley take the shift, the whole shift. No, I'm kidding.
I
Yeah.
I only require 4 hours of rest. I know the rest of you need more.
Yeah.
If you let me rest for a while, I can watch for the rest of the night.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'll take first.
All right. And she will do what she's done before, where she's basically going to take a few swigs out of her flask, grab poor Wesley, and flop over using him as a teddy bear.
Okay. Baynor, as you're on watch, where did you do with that ring?
I put it in my pouch. Just my regular pouch. And actually, while I'm on watch, I'm gonna take 10 minutes and I'm gonna identify that ring.
As you're holding it to identify it, a wave of cold will wash through you. A mournful, mournful wave of cold. The individual that gave this to you, you are no doubt, is no more. They gave you this token knowing that it crossed a line that they were not supposed to cross, and they have paid for it.
Rest well, traveler.
The ring is a ring of recall. It has one use. When activated, it will take you to wherever it is set to.
And with the identification, I assume that I know the activation for the ring.
Yes.
Cool. Do I need to make a perception check for my watch?
Yes, please.
I know all, I see all, I am. That is a 21 on a nat 20.
You will notice that as the night goes on, the statues change poses. Sometimes a very respectful, solemn. Sometimes they seem almost joyful. But always returning to that very dramatic, epic battle pose that they're in.
And do they change who they are from time to time, or do they remain?
They remain the same.
Okay. All right. Well, when my shift's over, I'm gonna. I walk over to Garbo and kind of nudge him with a foot. Good Lord. Sorry, that was a big clap of thunder. Very close.
No.
It's still going. God damn. And that's all we can sing of that. So yeah, we're I nudge Garbo awake. Hey, come on. Your turn.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, my turn. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hey, don't freak out. The statues seem to move.
They move?
Yeah, they change poses periodically. Sometimes solemn, sometimes happy.
Okay.
Most often the action pose that they're in right now, but
Yeah.
it just happens. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll keep an eye out for
All
any
right.
movement that's not statue-based.
All right, and I'm gonna flop down and pass out.
I need Eliana and Baynor to earmuff.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Don't make any deals, Garbo. Don't make any deals.
You will hear that voice, Garbo.
Great.
Garbo. Hello, my friend. Oh, are you not speaking to me now?
No! Go
Did
away!
I not free you from the warden like I promised?
Yeah, but then you went out. Now you're trying to destroy the world, so screw you!
I'm not trying to destroy the world, Garbo. I'm only trying to balance the world.
No, you're not. You're trying to ruin everything.
Once I get your king's sword, I'll be able to bring balance.
You're never gonna get his sword. Mm-mm.
Oh, I am, and you're going to help me. Your friends
Why
can
would
only
I do
protect
that?
Your friends can only protect you for so long, Garbo. So you can go willingly with me to the Warren to help me retrieve the blade. Or we can do it the hard way.
We're gonna have to do it the hard way, because you know what? I'm going to kill you. I'm gonna destroy you. It's been foretold.
We'll see. You will get me into the Warren so that I can get the blade.
No.
I need a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, man.
As you feel something trying to probe your thoughts.
Once again, saving throws not great, because, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's not terrible, actually. That's pretty good. I got a 17.
You will feel something trying to intrude into your mind and you're able to force it out. Why, Garbo? I thought we were friends.
No,
What
we
are
aren't
you hiding
friends.
from me?
Nothing.
You lie.
No.
So tell me, what are you hiding?
Nothing. I'm not telling you. No.
You'll tell me in time.
No, never
When
gonna
I
tell
have
you. You're...
bled the life from your friends, you will plead for me to tell you. Or for you to tell me, to keep them alive.
Well, you're not gonna kill them anyway, so it's okay.
I need another intelligence save.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not as good. I got a 12.
All right, I'm going to bring the others back because they'll have to hear you react to what's about to happen.
Oh, okay.
It's at this time, Garbo, that your mind will flood with images. You will see Eliana beaten, battered, bloody. Malachusus standing over her with his boot on her throat. You will see Bayanor beaten, battered, bloodied. Lilith with her whip of thorn around his throat, choking the life from him.
Oh, no! Oh, that's not happening. Well, no. Get out of my head!
You all will hear Garbo screaming.
Ellie will sit up,
What?
reaching for the short sword next to her. What is it?
He's in my head again. He's trying to get in my head. I'm trying to stop him.
Wesley's not here, so I can't be like, hey, Wesley, is there something you can do?
Hey, Malachusis. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Can you hear them?
Their time will
Okay.
come, Garbo. You had your chance to save them. You have failed them again.
No. No.
Their blood will be on your hands.
No, it won't.
Garbo,
What? Yeah?
I don't know what it is saying to you, but remember that demons lie. They lie and
No.
manipulate to get their way.
Yeah, but if I don't tell him what he wants, then you're gonna die, and it's gonna be my fault that you die, and everyone's gonna die, and it's all my fault.
Garbo,
Hey.
he's lying to you to get you to do what he wants.
Hey, Garbo.
Yeah.
Trust him more than you trust the statues in the Hall of Heroes?
No, I don't trust him. No, just stop. Oh. It's gonna kill you.
He's going to try and kill us no matter what. But if you give in to him, you're helping him.
I know. Okay. I'm gonna do my best. It's just he's in my head, and he keeps poking and prodding at me.
Can he hear us when we talk to you?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. Go fuck yourself.
I need another intelligence save, Garbo.
Sorry.
Oh, great. Oh, good. Okay, this one was good. This one's 22. I rolled real well that time.
Hey, I didn't start a fight yet.
You will take 42 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Only half. That's half of what you were going to take, because you passed. Good job.
Okay.
As this pain rips through you, and then there's silence.
Garbo's like curling up in a ball, just like shaking his head and clenching.
God damn it. I walk over to Garbo and and I'm going to expend a use of the bracer of the Sanguine Chalice. So that gives you D8. That's 6 plus my character level, which is 12, plus a D4. 3, so 15 and 6, 21. You get 21 points back.
Oh, nice.
And I take that.
Thanks, Bjarnar. Oh.
Yeah, you idiot. Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
What are we?
Blood hunters.
What do we do?
Hunt demons and bad creatures.
And if we can't kill them?
Then we banish them to another realm?
Alright, and if we can't do that?
Well, we can't kill them. I don't know, what else? Kill them? Banish them? What else is there?
We die trying, Garbo.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, well, I was thinking for a thing of like being successful, because that's what I would hope to do, but
that's good and optimistic, and I applaud you for that. However, point is, we die fighting monsters. It's our lot in life.
Yeah.
Don't let some demon scare you because he says he's gonna kill us. Dying for this shit's what we do. We all signed up for it. Now sack up and let's go kill this motherfucker.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going the fuck back to sleep now.
Yeah, I could use a little more rest. Is it Ellie's turn to take watch? Or
Would it be time for my watch now,
Yeah.
Tyr?
Yeah, it'd be time for your watch.
okay.
All right.
I'd like to go back to sleep.
So having completed my 4 hours of trance, does that count as my long rest, or do I need to wait until the 8 hours has been completed?
You need to wait till the 8 hours.
Okay. All right. They'll go back to sleep, and Eliana will take her watch.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Well, that's cocked. That's fun. That's better, because it actually landed on a number. 5. Perception is... Yeah. So 15 and 5. So 20.
It looks like for just a moment you see Sarah walk and step behind one of the statues.
Sorry, I'm debating. Sorry for the long pause. Yeah, she totally would. She'll pick up her blade. Not entirely trusting things. She'll step outside the hut but stay within the alarm, trying to get a better look.
She went behind one of the statues.
But Ellie knows that crossing the alarm would set it off, or...
Banor, you
Actually-
didn't specify if you...
Actually, I've never asked Bjarnor if crossing that line would set it off.
Try it and see. Actually, yeah, you've never asked, so I don't know that you know. I can above table. I know the answer, but
No, I'm just saying. I don't think she's ever asked Bjarnor. How far away?
25 feet.
And she can't see behind from any of the angles that she can get here.
No.
I don't know that she'd be able to resist trying to take a better look. She might try to step over the wire.
Does she?
Yeah, I think she would. I don't know that she could resist.
Okay. Banor, does the alarm go off or...
nope.
Alarm doesn't go off. As you move behind the statue, there's nothing there.
She'll kind of sigh with a heavy heart, assuming that this was her mind playing tricks out of grief, and turn to head back to where the others are sleeping.
When you turn back around, I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
What is that? That's a 16 on the die. And I have plus 5 on con, so that's 21.
You will take 46 points of damage as the green energy will burst into you, your eyes locking with a set of purple eyes. A sadistic smile of red lips, long red curly hair. Lilith, you are stunned.
Not surprised. Can you specify what the stunned condition does?
For this, you are immobile. You cannot move, you cannot talk.
Okay.
She will step forward, caressing your cheek with a single taloned finger. I've got business, but then I'll be coming back. Don't you worry. You'll get to see her soon enough.
I don't think she can. Can I respond? Can I talk?
No?
Nope, didn't think so. Guess she is just staring, unable to move.
She will reach down and pluck the angel fire blade from your hip.
When I got up, the only thing I specified I took with me was my short sword.
Oh, okay. When you said blade, I thought you meant the ancient fire blade.
No, Ellie doesn't reach for that unless she has to. So it would still be with her stuff in the hut.
Okay. I'll get that blade sooner or later. This is just a little reminder that I can take you anytime I want you. And she'll walk out of the hall.
Sadly, Ellie cannot make her usual quippy, dirty tone comebacks, so... Someday she'll learn not to talk back to demons, but...
It'll take you several minutes before you regain the use to move, to speak, to do anything.
She will quickly, but trying to be aware of anything around her, go back to the hut.
Okay. Is she waking anyone up? Is she going to tell anybody about what happened?
She's going to let the others rest for right now. She is probably a little bit shaken by the situation and trying to compose herself. But she's going to let them finish resting, knowing that for the moment they're safe inside the hut. And knowing that if there's a chance that they're going to be dealing with her when they wake, they need to be fully rested so they have a chance.
And with that, morning will come. Garbo and Bayanor can take a long rest. Eliana, because of your interaction with Lilith, you can take a short rest, but use your hit die to replenish hit points.
Aww. Even though I'm an elf and only need to trance 4 hours.
Long rest is 8 hours. I always played it that you tranced, so that got you your sleep, and then you just took guard duty, which was basically sitting around.
Yeah. Yeah, I just always thought it was the 4-hour trance was the same benefit. What am I doing? I can't remember what I was doing. Hit die. I was looking for hit die. Short rest.
Don't forget you get an extra, what was it, Garbo?
1d8.
D8?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Because of the stew.
Alright. Let's do 10s. Not you. You're a D20.
Garbo starts whipping up a new concoction. He's made some rudimentary little cakes. So I made these. Put a lot of heart and effort into them. Hopefully you like them. Just trust me, there's no bugs in them or anything. It's all good. Just give them a try.
All right. I'm still making the coffee.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and don't worry. I'm sorry. I do still have to make my brew. You do not have to eat it. I will try to make it as less pungent, but it's really hard. I'm sorry. It's gonna stink. My apologies.
We've gotten used to it. Just don't try and feed that to us, and it's
No, I never. Yeah, I will not do that. I'll keep that separate. Separate containers. I use my cauldron for my brew. I have other cooking implements for your food.
all right.
But so anyone that eats one of these treats gets 4 temporary HP.
Ooh.
And that lasts for what, 8 hours?
I believe so. Did it say? Let me read it again and check. I think temporary HP just lasts until you take another long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those always come off first when you take
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, yeah.
Um. Yeah. So that was a night.
So there's something we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Other than Garbo getting sweet nothings whispered in his ear.
Well, while I was on watch, I thought I saw Sarah.
Oh.
So I went to go look.
Yeah.
And, it was Lilith.
Lilith was here?
Not inside. I kind of went outside the alarm.
Mm.
Oh.
So Lilith was right over there.
Out by the statues.
Does that mean
she-
Lilith can just kind of be around us at any time she wants?
She did something to me and I could not move. She
Oh,
wants
that's
the
even
blade.
worse.
She wants the angel fire blade. I hadn't taken anything with me when I got up except my short sword. Everything else was here.
Well, I reckon that's a good.
I suppose.
You all right?
I'm concerned. I don't know. But you two need to be aware in case she is waiting for us when this spell ends.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ain't much for it. We can head for the Emerald whenever.
If Malicious is headed there to go after the falls, we have to stop him, or try our best to. The falls are vital.
Yeah.
They're the source of magic in this world.
Yeah, we know. We know.
We've nearly lost them once. We cannot take the risk.
Yep. All right. Everybody eating? Everybody good?
Yeah. Enough rest last night, luckily. Wow. Just, ugh.
All right. By the way, did the ring require attunement?
It does not. And go ahead and take a long rest, Eliana. I'll let Garbo take a long rest, and he had his interactions with Malicious. So I'll go ahead and let you take a long rest as well. It's only fair.
Don't forget you add your 4 temporary hit points back after you long rest.
All set.
All right, I slipped the ring on. Oh, I should probably mention. Seems last night, Sisterhood of the Twisted Spear killed the Traveler.
From the way he spoke to us, I think he expected it.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
kind of felt it happen because I was holding the ring.
Was it? Yeah, wasn't he like the god of luck? and fate.
Yep.
Wait, so he's the god of luck and fate. So, does that mean fate is not permanent now?
Well, he's just the dwarven god of luck and fate. So maybe
Oh,
my
okay.
fate's not permanent. I don't know about
Oh.
yours. I don't know about the goblin gods, but
Okay.
but also think of it this way: the god of luck and fate gave up his own life, met his own fate in order to give us a better chance at survival, to give us extra luck.
That's a
it
good
were.
point. Just saying, maybe now you don't have to die to Lilith.
Hey, I turn and look at Ellie when I say this. That bitch kills me. You make sure you put that angel fire sword through her throat when she does.
I have every intention of doing whatever I can to hurt the two of them.
Fair enough. Everybody grab hold.
Ellie grabs on.
Yep, and Garbo grabs on.
Pick up Wesley like a teddy bear. And then I activate the Ring of Recall.
Boom. There's a loud shattering noise echoing. You feel it vibrate through your very being as you fall away to nothing. You come to with the sound of rushing water, the spray of mist against your face, the smell of lilac and jasmine as you stand before the great falls. There on the peninsula that leads into the water, looking at you, Malacucius, the scourge of the nightmare realm. A large mowing sky in one hand, a thorned whip in the other. You have come to perish, he says, as wings black feathered burst from his back, dripping with crimson blood. The falls stopping mid-fall, everything around you frozen in time, except for you and him. And this is where we pause our story for the evening. It's a little early, but I am out of spoons. That, and I do not want you all taking this fight without your healer.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little outside the ordinary, but I feel warranted at this particular moment. I would just like to say, you son of a bitch!
That counts for like 5 you bastards. So. Interesting, guys.
Yeah.
Just a reminder to the audience, we are not streaming next week because it is Christmas. The following Saturday, Dan is running his one-shot, and I get to be a player. Can't wait. So
Yeah, it'll be fun.
it'll be 3 weeks before we get to throw down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, no anticipation there.
Say it.
Sweet anticipation. It's
I
exclamation
hate it.
point bastards, Todd.
Janet.
All right, so I want to do something right quick. And I'm going to do this tomorrow night, too. Do not let me forget. I'll need y'all to help remind me because my mind is fucking Swiss cheese. Guys, it's been almost a year since we started doing this. Almost a year. We released our first ever audio to the podcast world on December 26th. That was the extra episode of Frog John in the Swamp of Morning Solace. So I want to take a minute, hell, a couple minutes. We got time, but I want to start with Eliana and just tell us your favorite part of doing this. Your favorite. I'm putting you on the spot. I know.
Yeah.
It can be your favorite moment, or include your favorite DM, or whatever. But it's been almost a year, guys. I want to take a moment just to share with the chat how we feel about it.
Oh, this has been a wild adventure. Honestly, when Tyr first mentioned doing this, I was like, yeah, I can't do that kind of stuff. I'm kind of an on and off player and not much of a role player. But this has been wild. This has been really different, and it's been a lot of fun. Someday this character Eliana will learn not to mouth off at demons. Clearly today was not that day. I don't know. One of my favorites is still when Lilith was trying to bargain with us and said she was in a good mood, and Ellie asked if she got laid. Yeah. And those of you who caught the beginning of this story know that our characters, Eliana and Sarah, actually started out they couldn't stand each other. They were very competitive with each other. They'd come from the same keep. They were constantly butting heads. And our whole concept was initially that each had like a little crush on the other, but wouldn't admit to it. And that very quickly grew into the girls caring quite a great deal about each other. And the group's gotten so much closer than I was afraid they would. It's been really great. And I have amazing castmates and an amazing DM to work with. And you guys have just made this so much fun.
Excellent. Thank you. Dan?
Oh, man. Okay. Well, first off, I'm just real glad that Tyr, you made this second campaign, because you started off with the Scions of Oblivion, and I couldn't join that because it was running way too late at night for me on a Sunday night, because I had to work a Monday morning, and so I couldn't join in on that. And then you decided to make this Saturday stream, and I was just like, oh, I can do this now, which was really nice, and it was great that let me get in on the fun. But I think my favorite part of the adventure so far was getting that random stuffed animal at a fair game. That it was just kind of a throwaway thing. Oh, you win a stuffed displacer beast at a carnival game. Okay. And then it just kind of evolved into Mr. Stuffykins and became an integral part of my character. Didn't expect that happening. Just kind of developed over time, and it's been a lot of fun playing around in that space.
Awesome. Locke?
Okay, I got three things. One of which is kind of an inside baseball thing, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. The way this started, many of you may not know this. We partnered with Level Up. They were sponsoring our podcast. They were partnered with us in our podcast. We were Diceomancers for them. We were promoting Level Up on our podcast. And they have levels, and you go up in the levels, and you get more perks and stuff as you go up in levels with them. And eventually you get to a level where you get to join in some stuff on the stream. And we were looking forward to getting to do that, and then they had a one-shot that was coming up, and they needed a player, and they tapped Tyr to be a player. And then about an hour before that stream went live, Tyr messaged me and was like, they just had a player drop. They need someone who has a character ready to go and can jump in. Are you free? Because he knows that I have At the time, I had like 30 characters just sitting in a folder. Now I have 50 something, but that's not here nor there. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll jump in. And so I jumped on and we played, and they loved us. And out of that interaction, that one shot was where the idea for an all Blood Hunter campaign was born, which he then talked to Lanta about. Lanta loved the idea so much she wanted to go ahead and give us our own stream and wanted to play in it. So that's how we got here, was that one shot. And that one shot was so much fun. I was butt stroking people to death all over the place. Anyway, beside the point. But so that is a great memory because that launched everything. And then getting to be surly. I get to be surly as Bjarnor, and it's kind of great to think about the angry response that I could have at any moment to anything anybody says, and just fire off and call people idiots. And yeah, it's wonderful to. Thanks much, neighbor. Butt stroke. I butt stroked them to death. Don't overthink it. And then the third thing is my interactions with Dan in this game have been absolutely wonderful. Going from absolutely hating him as Skarsgård, just because you were a money counter and Bjarnor had a thing against money counters. The only thing Bjarnor hates more than a monstrous race is a money counter, and so Dan has chosen to play the two things over the course of this campaign that Bjarnor hates the most. And so getting to go from absolutely hating Dan's character to begrudgingly accepting Dan's character to kind of liking Dan's character to begrudgingly disliking Dan's character has been a really fun ride across the board. So that has made me very happy, and of course none of that would happen without our amazing DM. He says he's only okay, but we all know that's a fucking lie.
I am my own worst critic, so to me, I'm just okay. There are so many better DMs out there. I mean, hell, Ren is a better DM than I am. You know, she's an amazing storyteller, amazing DM. Don't let her tell you otherwise. She is. This has just been an insane, absolutely insane ride. You know, when all this started coming together, I was going through the hardest time of my life ever. As you all know, I lost my wife unexpectedly on February 4th. And prepping for all of this shit helped me keep focused and keep moving forward while she was in the hospital fighting for her life. This has been a place. I'm a chronic pain patient. I'm disabled. I don't leave the house. Moving hurts. You know, it hurts to be in the car. It hurts to sit someplace. It hurts to go out. I go to the doctor's office. This has been my escape for this last year. You know, this is where I get to come and just forget everything for a few hours and get to hang out with amazingly talented people. Like, I'm an okay DM, but my players are amazingly talented players. They are absolutely amazing, and they're what makes this show so great. You could put any DM where I'm sitting here, and it would be just as good because of them. Absolutely, positively. My favorite moment in all this is actually Muckwort. When Muckwort gave up his ability to ever become a human again, to bring Sarah back from the dead, that was absolutely because that was unprompted, unscripted. That was just Ben doing Ben, and it was just one of those amazing moments. I have so many favorite moments. I have so many, like, just moments that will live with me. Killing Sarah the last time, having her sacrifice herself because Lanta had to exit because of real life. You know, just the family that's been created, you know. Yeah, I made these guys audition and everything, and had a panel of people to give me notes, and I poured through tons of feedback and everything to pick the cast and everything. And you know, it's funny because Locke, you're talking about you know, us getting to stream, because the Diceomancers have levels, and you're supposed to, when you hit level 4, that's when you get invited to stream on the channel. You get offered a time slot. We got that running out of the gate. We got offered a chance because of that one shot and because of my pitch about the All Blood Hunter campaign. And it's just been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a ride.
Yeah, we were maybe level 2, if that went.
That. I mean, I love Level Up Dice and everything they've done for us. It has been an absolutely epic journey. Just to be real with you guys, this story arc is coming to a conclusion. I don't know how many sessions are left, but there's not a shit ton of sessions left. When this story arc comes to a conclusion, we'll decide then what we're doing, if we're going on with more Blood Hunters, if we're starting new or whatever. But we will keep going. You can bet your sweet ass on that, because whether there's 5 of you or 50 of you, we love doing this with you guys. And we just hope that you guys enjoy it as much as we do. So I'm going to put the guys on the spot. Does anybody have any questions for any of us? You ask us almost anything.
And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to once again call your bullshit here. You saying that Ren is a better DM than you. That's I'm not going to cast aspersions or say one way or another. Either one of you is better than the other. I am going to say, though, that you taught Ren how to be a DM. And so if Ren is better than you, all of that credit lands back on you somehow. So, like, it's just a loop. It's a feedback loop. And so there, yeah, suck on that.
No, I have one more favorite part of the campaign, and that's Skarsgård dying. Because characters don't die enough. And it led to me playing Garbo, and I love Garbo. Skarsgård was good, but it was real hard to play him. Garbo comes a lot more naturally.
Yeah, I can't imagine the campaign having gone this far and being what it is party wise with Skarsgård still here.
No, that would be weird.
Ellie loves everybody, and Ellie didn't like Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Okay, the party or the chat wants origin stories, basically intro to Dungeons and Dragons stories. So we're going to go backwards this time. We're going to start with Locke.
Oh God. My intro to D&D. So that, hold on, wait. I gotta math real quick. That is 3. Picture it. Georgia, 1985. In a suburban neighborhood, at a friend's house. Pair of brothers. The older brother asked me if I'd ever heard of Dungeons and Dragons, and he pulled out a basic box set of D&D, and we made characters. And my first ever character was a fighter named Hawk, because I was an 8-year-old and that seemed brilliant to me. And I've been playing ever since.
Nice. Dan?
Man, it's hard to know for me to really know when it started, because D&D has always been a thing where it was a lot of segments of short little, oh, we're gonna start a campaign, but it falls flat over and over and over again. It's like we do one session, it just no one comes back. We do 2 sessions, it just falls apart. Just over and over again. But there was at one point in high school where there was a group that got together, and I kind of wheeled my way into the campaign. In this campaign, there was, I think it was 8 players, 10 players, some crazy high number of players, and it was just ridiculous. And it actually, that was the first campaign that lasted any amount of time, and Ben, actually, we were friends from high school, and we were in that campaign together. And I just made the most edgelordiest, like, character. It was ridiculous. He was a lasher, which it was D&D 3.5, basically a whip specialist. Just leather clad. It was bad, but throughout the years, there have been many campaigns, and it really D&D didn't become a huge focus in my life, other than just I've always been into fantasy and all that kind of bullshit. But D&D was always just kind of a hiccupy thing until probably about probably about 6 years ago or so, when I finally decided, okay, let's get a group together and actually finish a campaign. And that was the first campaign. I DM'd it, and that was the first campaign I ever actually finished. And it had been 15 years in the making of finally finishing a campaign, and been playing in that world kind of ever since. And it's crazy and weird, and this group will get to see some of the stuff that's the aftermath of that in my one shot.
Awesome. Thank you, Dan. We're in.
So 21 years ago, I was working at a daycare center, and we'd had a particularly rough week, and my friend and coworker came to me and said, "You know what? I'm kidnapping you this weekend." And I went, "Wait, what?" She's like, "No, we're going to my buddy's house. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. You're coming with us." All right. Well, it turned out the DM was actually somebody I knew from outside of work. So I got together with him. He helped me make a character before the game, and got over there Saturday, and we spent pretty much all afternoon and evening playing D&D. I had told him, like, I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll walk you through creating this character." And he's like, "And then you just flesh her out. It'll be fine." Well, the group didn't have a fighter. He had them on a campaign where they were going after undead, and they didn't have a fighter to protect their cleric. They had a rogue, they had a ranger, they had a bard, they had a druid. They didn't have a fighter. Like, all right, I'll play a fighter, but I want to play a merc. I want to play a mercenary. They're going to have to hire me. So we sit down for the first session, and he sets it up, they'd gotten into town, so they're in the bar discussing what to do next. They're talking about maybe hiring one of the soldiers or something. He's like, "You have to do something to get their attention." I'm like, "Oh, all right." So I started a bar fight. Because what better way to get someone's attention? Start a bar fight with the captain of the guard.
Oh.
Nice.
So, that ends. The other soldiers carry him out. The party approaches her and is like, "Hey, we need some help. Think you'd be the right person?" She's like, "Great, 5,000 gold." So they did hire her to protect the cleric, which turned into a running gag for me because, like, we'd get in a fight, I'd protect the cleric, the ranger would get really fucked up, and I'd get, "Well, why didn't you help the ranger?" Like, "You didn't pay me to protect your ranger." And then there was the time I convinced the bard that if he played love songs to get the dragon to come out of the cave, the dragon would be very gentle and not hurt him. We nearly lost the bard.
Excellent.
I got up and ran away from this while Dan was talking. I could still hear him, though. To go and grab this notebook. This notebook contains almost a lot of my old paper character sheets, and I thought I might have one that was actually filled in. I don't, but what I do have is, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera at all. This is a basic D&D first edition unfilled in character sheet that I still have for Xeroxing purposes.
Nice.
Nice.
Because I'm that beginner. Also, while I was looking through that notebook trying to find that, hoping I had one that was still an actual character, would anybody like to see some 1999 2000 era Todd Koss superhero art from a JLA 2K campaign that we ran?
Sure.
I don't know if I can. There we go.
That's pretty good.
Todd is an amazing artist.
He is. So so there you go. I have several of his pieces from campaigns that we did back in the day. But so Tyr, tell us your story.
So I was 10 years old. Had some friends staying all night, and one of my friends was older than I was. We lived in a very small community, so you hung out with the people that was in the community. And they brought a friend named Eric, who was my first DM. And we played a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and I was hooked, line and sinker. And I was like, fell absolutely in love with Dungeons and Dragons. And I played some, and then I became the forever DM for 30 some years until I taught Ren how to DM, and now she runs a game once a month, and I get to play in it. But yeah, I've been DMing for at least 34 years, playing for 36 around in there. So I'm old. Get off my damn lawn.
And he's one of those players, when you think you know what he's going to do, he does something completely different, and you're standing there going, "Wait, what? Now what do I do?" Like when you set the group up so that they can do this epic sneaking into a thieves' den to steal something from them, and instead the cleric starts a forest fire and then uses a flood to put it out.
That was me.
Or, convinces a bunch of were they
Koatoa.
Koatoans? Yeah, a group of Koatoa that he's their god.
God.
Yeah, that's...
And now they're building
you know.
statues to him.
Yeah.
when I
Or my other favorite Samuel moment is Samuel calling out someone for being corrupt in the town, setting that person on fire and killing them, and then bringing them back to tell them to stop being a corrupt asshole.
Yeah. That nearly got him lynched. So when I can pull something in the story that Tyr doesn't see coming, I gotta tell you, that makes me feel good, because I always feel like he knows what's coming next.
And just think, Dan, you get to be my DM.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Too late. You done said I could play.
Yeah,
He'll be on your
I got
toes.
myself into something here.
So January the 1st, we're doing a one shot. I'm on call. Speaking of which, I got to update that. It was going to be once every 5 weeks. Now it's going to be every 4 because one of our engineers left. So until we replace them, every 4 weeks we'll be running a couple of one-shots because I'm on call. Some of them I'll be in, some of them I'll just be producing. 2021 is almost over. 2022's almost here. We're going to close out. Last round of things I'm going to do is we're going to talk about what we're looking forward to as far as what we're doing in the year to come. Dan, what are you looking forward to as far as stream-wise and stuff in the year to come?
I have no idea. I guess right now I'm just looking forward to doing this one D&D stream. DMing my first streamed game. That's gonna be, oh god, that's I'm nervous, but you know, I'm sure it'll go swimmingly terrible. But you know, otherwise, I'm excited to see what's to come with the aftermath of this campaign, I guess, where I apparently am going to kill Malcusius, hopefully. Yeah.
Chat says to breathe. They think you're awesome. They know you'll do great.
Oh, thank you.
Ren, what are you looking forward to in the year to come?
Seeing where the story goes. Getting to continue to work with all of you. I know that sounds cheesy as fuck, but dude, seriously, I love getting to play D&D with these people. They're amazing. They're not just great players, they're great friends, and it's a lot of fun playing at the table with them because it's not like you ever have to work with somebody and you can't really stand working with them, but you got to play nice. It's not like that. It's actually getting together with friends. I'm choking on my own spit, pardon me. It's actually getting together with friends, having fun, playing off of each other, playing gags. It's fantastic. It's so much fun. And I said, seeing where Tears takes the story because we never know where it's going.
Which is why we keep saying you bastard, because we didn't see that coming. Yeah.
Exactly. Like with Lanta leaving, like she had let us know she was going to be leaving because real life stuff was going on, but we didn't know what was going to happen with the character. And you know, I'm over here going, what am I going to do with Ellie? Well, it's going to kind of depend on what happens with Sarah. And then I did not see that coming, the whole having to sacrifice herself thing, and like sitting here crying on stream. You know, it's great. But it was beautiful story.
I try.
He makes us actually feel things. How dare he? But we get that playing off each other too, and it's awesome. I'm just looking forward to getting to do more of what we've been doing, basically.
Awesome, thank you. Locke?
You know, there's a few things. You know, as much as I love these characters and look forward to seeing how this story arc concludes and you know what we decide to do after this, whether or not we continue as blood hunters or we do something different. I mean, either way, I'm gonna have fun whether I get to pull a character out of my immense folder of D&D 5e characters I have, or I get to keep playing this one or whatever. Like it's amazing. I get to play off of really fun people, playing off of you know. Me and Ren have some of the best just bullshit by the campfire at night scenes. Every time Dan opens his mouth, like I get to think of something surly to say as a comeback, which is no end of delightful. And then just the confusion that I get to have at whatever the fuck Wesley does. Is amazing. I also am going to be running a one-shot or possibly a series of one-shots in a world that I am working on building out right now in the coming months for when Tears on Call. So I'm looking forward to running my first game on stream. Aside from this, aside from actually getting to play, me and Tier sit down every Friday afternoon and talk about rules minutia and other bullshit. And that's one of the best times of my week is just getting to sit and bullshit with my buddy about D&D, fine points and have discussions about wacky rules, things we read online, or have serious discussions about like etiquette at the table. And that's it's one of the high points of my week every week. So I get to do more of that, and what's not to love?
Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. I'm looking forward to it growing and changing and just seeing where the story goes and everything and just getting to play with you guys because you're so much fun to play with. I think Ustad has a question, so I'm waiting for him to type it. While he's doing that, Nom000 says you're attractive, Ren.
Yeah, Ustad's over there pulling what's the guy from Welcome Back, Kotter?
I know you're talking about ooh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not Rorschach, but it's close to that. It's
Horseshack or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. That show came out in the fucking 70s. How come?
I'm looking forward to the Patreon content because we're going to be doing a show called After the Rolls, where we sit down and basically just discuss the episodes that just happened. I want to do some special one-shots for Patreon. I'm looking forward to running the one-shots for That Welsh Turk, Thanks Much Neighbor, Draco Wynn, Ustad, the people that have won one-shots.
Rock's wife.
Rock's wife. Yes, we gave Rock's wife a one-shot.
Because she's never gotten to play D&D, and we decided to give her a one-shot on Friday's cast guidance.
Yep.
So she got a one-shot with the cast, which will be awesome.
I do need to give some special shout-outs while we're here. One, I want to thank Draco Wynn for being a moderator. Thank you so much for what you do. We couldn't do this without you. I want to thank, even though they're not here tonight, I want to thank Amy Lollipop Gestapo, our social media fairy, and one of our moderators. They've helped us so much getting out there in social media. I want to thank Ustad for being there and just being an all-around decent person. I want to thank Thanks Much Neighbor. I want to thank the Welsh Turk, both of y'all. When I'm hard on myself, y'all help me not be hard on myself. And I definitely want to thank Baynard, a.k.a. Chad, because when I got the crazy idea to start this, he has been the number one cheerleader for this and has helped me through so many obstacles and everything. Chad, buddy, couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. I can't believe that people actually tune in to watch us play Dungeons and Dragons. We hope that you all have a happy holiday, whatever holiday you celebrate. We hope that the new year is absolutely amazing to you. We hope that you find love and strength and courage. Just be groovy to one another. That's all it takes. I say it at the end of every show that love and inclusion are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow, because I believe it. And I think that if we just love each other more and adhere to the laws of love, that this world would be a lot better place. And I believe that if we were more inclusive instead of trying to shut people out of our lives, that, there's some people that need shut out of your lives. There's some toxic motherfuckers out there. But anyway, I digress. Let's remind people who we are and where they can find us and get out of here.
I'm Dan. I play Garbo, and you can find me on Twitter at RavenOusDan.
Sorry. I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Eliana Trudeau, and you can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and I play Bjarnor Sandgar, you idiot. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patience at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM. And you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Remember that even though things get tough and times get hard, you're not alone. As I found out through this incredible adventure, there are people out there that love you and want to be a source of strength for you. Let them. You deserve it. When you're stronger, be a source of strength for someone else. That's all there is to it. Just pay it forward. Remember that love and inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And remember, until next time, which will be in 2022, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.